Bobby Bones Show.
The latest from Nashville and Hollywood. Morgan number 2's 30 Second Skinny.
Keith Urban did another Human Jukebox where he performed a bunch of songs on Facebook Live, and he let all the fans request a song. He covered Katy Perry's Never Really Over and Taylor Swift's You Need to Calm Down.
Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if I think it over, maybe you be coming over again. And I'll have to get over you all over again.
Is that Never Really Over?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say I don't know that song, but I guess I do when I hear it. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Keith Urban's awesome. All right, what else you got?
And then Justin Moore may have surprised his kids with 2 kittens earlier this summer, but he confessed that he spent years tricking his kids into thinking he was allergic to cats, so he never had to adopt one.
It's funny.
So now they have 2.
They do have 2, but it took years after him saying that.
Eddie, do you lie to your kids about anything like that?
Sometimes. I mean, I don't know anything off the top of my head. Maybe like something's bad for you when it really isn't, like a certain candy or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
but
don't eat the red Jolly Ranchers.
stuff like that.
Oh, I
Did
think
you
about
want to
that.
eat it?
Yeah.
Amy, anything you lie to your kids about?
Yeah, I do that like with food and stuff sometimes. But I mean, I haven't been allergic to anything yet. I would actually love a cat.
Would you take a cat?
Yes.
They're pretty easy.
I know, but I remember that time I rescued a cat and I had to return it.
Yeah, you were at a different point in your life then.
Yeah. But it was my dog, Josie, the Rottweiler. She did not like the cat. So it was for the cat's safety, but it was a big mistake. And I just don't want to make that same mistake again because.
I think you're at a different point. I think you can do it now.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. I think my kids
Bring in the
love
cat,
it.
everybody.
Oh.
All right, I'm just kidding. There's no cat. Morgan number 2, is that it?
That's it. I'm Morgan number 2. That's your skinny.
Thank you.
Bobby Bones.
Mr. Bobby Bones.
Transmitting across America.
This is the Bobby Bones Show. That's right. Now, here he is. Turn it up.
Come on, Bobby.
Okay, we're going to go over to Amy and get that investigative corny in. It's her morning corny joke she does every time at this part of the day, but we get a shot to guess this, okay? Mike D has put the 90-second clock up. Amy, are you ready?
Ready.
Raymundo, can I get some investigative corny music just to kind of loosen me up here? How we feeling, boys?
Great.
All right.
And action.
The morning corny.
What do you get when a duck bends over?
A duck bends over. It's got to be a bill. It's got to be a quack.
Butt quack.
Butt quack. That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
my
gotta be
gosh. Guys, y'all are geniuses.
That's it.
Golly, you got that so fast.
The end. It's a record time, 6 seconds, Mike
That
D,
might
huh?
be record
Mark it
time.
down.
Hey, hit it, Raymond. Hit me that jingle again. Let's hear it the right way. Hit me that. Here we go.
The morning corny.
What do you get when a duck bends over?
What do you get when a duck bends over?
A butt quack.
A butt
Yeah.
quack. Nice job, team. There it
Yeah.
is. There it is. Hit me with that.
Good job. Good job.
That was the morning corny.
Eddie, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
Come on, Raymundo.
Give me that build-up music.
Yeah. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Nice job, folks.
Dude, you guys were good today.
I think we're feeling it today. It's been a pretty good show all day today.
Yeah.
Been feeling it so far. Why don't I have some text here? One, did Amy ever find her license? Remember you lost your license?
No.
Oh, you still don't have it?
No, thank you for reminding me because I am going to be
I did it.
flying
The
and I need.
listener did.
Yeah, thank you, listener, because I need to remember to grab my passport. Woo!
So how's she driving?
I'm driving without a license.
Illegally?
Well, I haven't found it yet.
Citizens arrest.
Yeah, get her, Bones.
Citizens arrest.
Yes, I haven't found it, and I need to go get a new one. I guess I need to call the DMV, or I have to go there.
Well, I guess you need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Just period to get
Yep.
a license.
I mean, it's,
I'll say, as much as I give some of these texters a bad name for just ripping me sometimes, like yesterday, you can watch our whole show, by the way. If you go to Facebook, facebook.com/Bobby Bones Show, and someone said, hey, you're the right part of your collar's sticking up, just thought I'd help you out.
Oh.
On text, fixed it, looked great the rest of the day. It's amazing.
shout out.
They're looking out. You can text us during the show. Text Bobby. That's the number. Basically the number. Text whatever you want to
B-O-B-B-Y.
B-O-B-B-Y. Standard message and data rates apply. Here's one. Salty, Eddie. Jeez. Apparently today you've been salty.
Ooh, ooh.
Reading that one. There are also a lot of people calling for Lunchbox's disqualification on the '90s music game because "Oops, I Did It Again" came out in the year 2000. It does not DQ Lunch though. Got a lot of questions about that. Scrolling through one more. Did Raymundo ever get paid for winning his bet about Trump winning the presidency? Raymundo.
Yeah, waiting until 2020, baby. Once it's a full term. That's what the website told me when I contacted him.
And you bet how much?
It was 1,000 to win 50,000.
He bet it way early.
Yeah!
At 50 to 1. And you think you're going to get this money still?
Oh yeah. I mean, the website's still up and running, so they're
Boy,
obligated to.
if that's your reasoning, that's trouble.
Well,
I mean, it still exists. So I must. Yeah, were you going to say something?
No, I mean, I just
What's that?
like I was excited for him. Like the time that he did that, I couldn't believe it. It's still crazy to me.
All right. Thanks for all the texts. You guys can hit us up. And I got one. I'll get an update from about your dad in a second. So people want an update on your dad's health.
Oh.
What's happening there?
Okay.
All right. 877-77-BOBBY. You guys can hit us. That's phone number 877-77-BOBBY. Jason Aldean, Girl Like You right now. Bobby Bone Show. dog does something I forgot to mention earlier, that when he did it, I went slow motion. No. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of
Yesterday.
no.
You see it and you're like, you reach out for it. No. My dog did that yesterday.
Okay.
I know. That's what it. Okay, so that's coming up. Also, Eddie has the saddest pizza story ever.
Oof.
Eddie loves pizza. We all love pizza, right? But we all love
We
pizza.
do.
But Eddie
But
loves
not like
pizza.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
And Eddie's really bringing a sad story to the table.
yeah, sorry guys.
For him mostly, but for us a little bit.
Sure.
We got a lot. We got a lot coming up today. We got a good show. Hang out. Back in 1 second.
Bobby Bones. Come on.
What's happening? Hey, so I got a couple things. First thing is, I go home yesterday. I forgot to mention this earlier, and I'm packing because I'm going to spend the next few days in Texas. Eddie and I play San Antonio and Austin. We do our comedy and music show, The Raging Idiots. And I go home, and I'm packing my suitcase, and I never carry anything more than a carry-on, ever. I don't take bags to the check. It does. If I'm there for 2 weeks, I'm just going to wear the same clothes for 3 days. I do not pack bags. So I got it all crammed into this carry-on. 95% of my bag, except for maybe a pair of shoes. And my dog is just chilling. He's beside me. And all of a sudden, he hops up and pees, right?
No,
in
he
my
doesn't.
suitcase.
No, he doesn't.
And he doesn't pee in the house. He's a little over 3 months old. Maybe peed in the house 3 times ever from the first time I got him. Like, he's been potty trained pretty quickly.
He's
Peter-
kind of like, oh, look, a toilet.
Or was he like, don't go, I already miss you so?
Are
I
they
don't
that
think
deep?
he knows that.
Huh?
He doesn't know that
You don't think
yet.
the dog already misses me?
No.
No.
Oh, well, he peed, and I saw him get into that because he doesn't lift his leg yet. He doesn't have any testes yet. And so he starts to bend both legs and hunch down, and I'm like, no! And I couldn't get there. Peed on the
what-
clothes, peed on the suitcase.
Did you wash everything?
Well, no. I just put
Oh.
it all on right then and walked around the house.
Sure.
No. I took it out. I'm going to send the pee clothes to the cleaners. They're not going to come out with just normal washing. Not to my,
oh,
expect-
wow.
yeah,
Okay. When you have kids, you'll get over that.
I will.
Okay.
But then he peed all in the suitcase and it wouldn't clean. I scrubbed it, so I had to cut the lining out of the suitcase. Because who cares about lining anyway? I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah.
And I scrubbed it. I'm going to leave it at home, take a different suitcase, and then come back and scrub it again and see where we stand.
Okay. I bet you end up ordering a new suitcase. It's fine.
Oh, I have 2 to carry on, so I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the dog peed right in my suitcase. Couldn't believe it.
No, I can't believe it either.
He's a
Especially
puppy,
if he's
though.
been potty trained.
I do got to give him a shout out. He was potty trained quickly.
Mm-hmm.
He is sleeping about 6.5 to 7 hours a night now. I still have my dog night nurse coming to let him out. Instead of 1 a.m., she comes at like 11:45.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing all right. I put a picture of him up yesterday on my Instagram. He is almost 16 pounds now.
That's
So
crazy.
cute.
He is growing like a weed. He's a bulldog, and his skin is like reproducing. He's got so much extra skin. His paws are so big. One of his paws has got white nails. The other one has black nails. You'll see it in the picture on my Instagram. And he's doing all right. He definitely looks grumpy all the time, though.
Yeah.
His face is built grumpy. You know how your face is built pleasant, and everybody's just like, look at Amy. She's so nice and sweet all the time.
Okay. That's not true.
It's
but
the opposite with my dog.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the cutest face ever. Man, you got the dog lottery.
I got the dog lottery.
Well,
You won the dog
you
lottery.
won whatever it is. I don't know the
Yeah.
saying. Whatever it is. He's the perfect match for you. I'm so excited.
Not yet. He still chews. His chewing is down about 35%. Still a lot of chewing.
Yeah.
And annoying. Like he'll just jump up. The other day, I'm laying and I don't have a shirt on, and we're laying on the couch, and he opens his mouth and just goes right into the side, you know, kind of this love handle part of your body,
Yeah.
and just takes it, boom, and just puts his mouth on it and just starts chewing
Oh.
hard, and his
Oh.
jaws are getting strong. And I'm like, "Ah!" And I'm like swiping at him with my hand, like trying to pop, and he just knock him off of me.
Sounds like a shark attack.
And he won't let go. He's like holding on. Arr. He
That's
thinks I'm
one
a
way
chew
to-
toy.
Get cool sculpting.
Yes. Shout out Ideal Image. See how we do our. See, that's why you should always be a part of our show. If we find a way to bring you in, we will.
We will.
So that's the second part of the dog update. I do want to take a call from Emily in Pennsylvania, who's patiently been waiting to talk to us. Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Real good. Thank you for calling. What do you want to say?
I just am looking for some advice. I'm starting to go back to school next month, and I'm going to be balancing being a single mom, work, and school.
Yeah. So you want advice on that?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'll give you my advice. My advice is very practical. Mine is I like to divide and write things down. So I have this much time to dedicate to this project, this much time to dedicate to this project, and this much time dedicated to this project. So this is what I do. I have multiple projects. I don't have kids. So I'm telling you, this is someone who, as I do radio shows or TV shows or write jokes, that kind of thing, or like philanthropy or whatever I'm doing, I go, okay, in my life, I'm going to walk through this with you, Emily. Ready? You have kids.
Yep.
You have one kid or two?
One.
Okay. How much of a percentage of 100% is that kid in your life do you need to cover with that kid to be healthy? Go ahead.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, then you can't do
You
nothing
have
else.
no time.
Go ahead. No
Yeah.
time for school. You just made your decision up.
Well, I mean, he's my number one, but
That's okay.
I have people. I have like my parents are involved in all that, so they're there to help me.
Great. So let's say you just need to schedule out your times that you've dedicated to invest in these different things. Like you're going to study from 2 to 5 and nothing can get in that way. You know, you're going to do X and Y and Z this time. Now, things will get in the way, but you set those expectations and requirements for yourself. You'll tend to meet them more times than not. If you loosely set any goal, you'll never achieve it. You can't just go, one day I want to do this, or I want to do this. You really got to go, put it on the refrigerator. You know, in my last book, I talk about putting things on your lock screen. Like put your little barriers on there and be like, I must study from 1 to 5. This is my study time. Nothing can get in the way. The kid's taken care of. That's what I would advise you. It's not so much of a balance, but more of an organization thing.
Yep.
All right, consider yourself mentored.
Thank you.
By America's mentor.
Yeah.
Thank you. How do you feel about that, Amy?
Yes.
I think, yeah, you're right. I've been having to implement some of that into my life because I feel like right now I'm juggling a lot and my day rules me. I do not rule my day like that. So my husband and I we're actively trying to implement how Bobby is. That's how my husband is. So he's trying to get me like that. And it is working. Like I set allotted times. Like, okay, if I want to work on this, I've got 2 hours right now to knock this out. And then when that 2 hours is done, I move on.
You have to move on.
You move
because
on
you have
and I
already
address it
determined.
again
Yep.
tomorrow because that is up. If this is my workout time, that's my workout time. If I can get it done in there, then I'm done.
If you have floating goals, they'll float away from you.
And then I would say too, because you have kids, if
just
you
made
have,
that up.
oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
That was good. I feel like that needs to be acknowledged.
Wow.
Can you say it again?
Yeah, say it again so we can all write it down.
Yeah.
Hey, record this for Instagram. We'll put this up on Instagram video.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like I didn't do it yet.
It's totally fresh.
What'd you say, Bones?
Off the dome.
If you have floating goals, they'll float away from you. All right. That's a take?
Okay.
Put that
Yeah.
in. Thank
Cut.
But I was going to say quickly on the kid part, I will say if you have to study or do whatever you need to do for work, try to find a space outside of your house. Don't think you can like get it done all the time with your kid also there because that's what I'm having to start to change and it's hard because I want to be around and be available for whatever. But the kids, that's what starts to rule my day.
Amy, that's too long of a quote.
Yeah,
I like the
don't
That
floating
wasn't
better.
Hey,
that.
don't
that-
rack it.
Whoa. Calm
Emily,
down. That wasn't a quote. That was just advice of like, go to a coffee shop or find somewhere to study that isn't where your kids can't interrupt you. That way, if you only have an hour to do it, your hour is productive.
Emily, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Amy
Yep.
was filibustering us there.
Yeah, just make sure you join Rush. Do Rush.
Emily, thank you very much for calling. I hope that helped a little bit.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right. We need a
Bye.
you've been mentored. Shaka-laka-laka. Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then people just call in and get mentored. And I give them like 2 sentences, and Amy does an hour.
Yeah, you give them the quotes.
Yeah. And then Amy's like, well, let me tell you, I woke up, let me tell you my first thoughts of the day. That's good.
That's not what I was doing, but I'm with her. Like, I'm in that boat too. Struggle's real.
Raymundo, can I get some sad music? Do you have any?
Oh, no.
Well, I want to go over to Eddie now.
Oh.
Eddie, if you love something, like what do you love? Tell
Pizza.
me.
I love pizza.
Guy loves his pizza.
The most.
Our video producer Eddie and you eat the weirdest pizza. We were in Chicago and I was gonna have some of your pizza.
Yeah.
Because you ordered some deep dish.
Yeah.
Pepperoni with mushroom.
That's my go-to.
He ordered he couldn't get like a half with just mushroom because nobody else wants to eat the mushroom.
No, well, that pizza was just mine,
Yes, but
right?
you
It's a
can,
large.
you can think
deep
of
dish.
others because you weren't gonna eat the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, Eddie, I like I don't ever eat bread, right? I was like, I like a piece of that pizza. He's like, okay, here you go. It's mushroom. Didn't eat it.
Yeah, you didn't. Thank you for that.
All right, what's your sad story?
It's not good,
Go
guys.
ahead.
I mean, my go-to on a Friday night when my wife says, "What do you want?" I said, "Let's get Pizza Hut." That's my favorite. Now, Pizza Hut has announced they're closing hundreds of their stores.
500.
Hundreds.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're closing them. And not just closing their stores, it's the dine-in. Do you guys remember after football games on Friday?
You didn't play football.
No. You go to the football game.
Okay, but you lie to our listeners a lot and say you were a three-star
Three-star
recruit.
recruit.
I did play football
When?
in high school. Not my senior year. I took that year off.
Rested for the draft?
Yes, but after the game on Friday, we're like, where do you guys want to go? Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Not anymore, guys.
Did
The
you guys-
dine-ins.
I used to crush the salad bar. I would go to Pizza Hut. I would crush the
Wow.
salad bar,
Yes.
and then I would eat the thin crust until I just couldn't breathe.
Yes,
So there's no more of that. But now it's just delivery
and takeout.
and takeout. Pizza Hut, to me, pound for pound, the best pizza, period. And you can hate on me.
I'm not hating on you.
And part of what we think is the best is what we grew up with, right? But that thin crust, the super thin crust Pizza Hut, pepperoni, no mushrooms. It's fantastic. You don't like it?
No, I like it, but you're right. It's what you grew up with. And for me, it was 459-2222. Get a Mr. Gaddy's pizza delivered to you.
I was never a big Mr. Gaddy's guy.
Oh, yeah.
Gaddyland was where the rich people went because they had video games. And so people would go, we're going to Gaddyland. Couldn't really afford to go. Most of the times I'd be like, oh, hurt my ankle. And they're like, it's video games, dude. Oh, hurt my wrist.
And like you, Bones, I think Book It
That's how I got my Pizza Huts, too.
is kind of how I got into Pizza Hut.
I'd read my books.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a free
That's what
personal
was-
pan pizza.
Oh.
At school.
Kids don't even know anymore.
They don't know.
God, I read so many books to get that free pizza.
So anyway, I didn't want to bring you guys down, but that's the sad pizza news.
I haven't been inside a Pizza Hut since then.
That's
Yeah.
probably
So
why
I'm
they're
okay.
shutting down.
I've only had to order.
They know their strengths, so they'll focus on
Yeah.
delivery.
And Amy, your favorite pizza, Mr. Gaddy's?
Mr. Gaddy's or Domino's thin crust. Yeah.
Lunchbox?
Mr. Gaddy's. I mean, that's all we had as a kid, twice a week,
And their ranch is the best.
right down
That-
the street.
The Domino's thin crust when they cut it in squares.
Yes.
That's
Oh, wow.
pretty good, too.
Yeah.
really good.
It's like
Oh.
so cute in the little square.
By the way, if you live in Chicago right now and you're going to message us and be like, you guys don't even know. You're right. We don't. We don't know. So don't hate on us.
That's why I got a deep dish pepperoni and mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know.
We understand that we only know what we've been exposed to.
Right.
But what we've been exposed to is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie to you. Morgan, number 2, you're like 12. What was your pizza?
No, it's Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut started in Wichita or Kansas, so Pizza Hut was like everywhere.
Wow.
Would you guys, after you played football against Eddie,
Yeah,
there on
I played
Friday
football,
night.
Yes.
'cause you guys both, and you're Eddie's dream world, you guys probably both.
I
Even-
was a 3-star recruit too.
Even Eric Church said it, man. Get together at the Pizza Hut.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Raymundo. We'll come back. I got an email. It's a long sister email from the mailbag.
A long lost?
Long, yeah. Probably better than
Or a
long
long-
sister.
John Long.
Yeah, a long lost sister that their family didn't tell them about. And that's
wow.
in the next segment. All right, Raymundo, get me out of here.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Did you know that Firestone now offers an industry-leading right, we're going to play Kenny Chesney, Get Along, and then I want to read an email from the mailbag. The long-lost sister the family didn't tell me about. That's what I've titled it, okay?
Wow.
We'll get into that right after this. Bobby Bones Show.
Met a man wearing a t-
Hey, call us if you want, 877-77-Bobby. If I can get a little draft music, please. Yesterday we had the 90s song draft. Here we go. The winner with 26%. Producer Eddie.
Yeah!
Look at this guy. His songs were Friends in Low Places, Chattahoochee, and Cowboy Take Me Away.
Wow.
I
yeah,
must say
even
that
with-
I was wrong,
yeah.
Eddie. I thought that some of them would penalize you for Dixie Chicks. I didn't think they should. Great job.
I think it helped that you pointed that out, and I did speak to America for a second. Like, you're better than that.
Oh.
Let's not judge Cowboy Take Me Away because of the Dixie Chicks.
Well, I like
It's a
the Dixie
beautiful
Chicks.
song. Yeah, but people just don't, so I didn't want that to get in the way.
I have to salute you.
Woo!
Fantastic picks. You got a point there in the
Yeah.
draft. Now,
I'm a two-time champ.
well, you have 2 points now.
Oh.
Yeah. The person who finished last.
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking I don't know who finished last, but you're looking at me and I'm like, oh, shoot, did I finish last?
The person who finished last and will not get to take part in the draft tomorrow is Amy.
Oh, wow.
And
I
I-
even voted for you.
I know, and I think that was the deciding factor is you telling people to vote for me. Because
I thought you said you were you were so behind, and
I
I
was.
said I'm gonna go vote for Bobby, and we need to lift him up. But
and your support lifted me up over you.
I'm sort of shocked.
By one vote.
Like this is nothing against Lunchbox or Morgan number 2.
Yes, it is though. But go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
it's nothing.
Your songs were terrible.
No.
He
My
did pick a song
songs-
from the 2000s.
Yes. Yes. Oops,
Doesn't
I
ma-
did it.
My
Oops.
2 songs were better than your 3.
No. Oops, your song was from 2000.
Amy.
Got it.
Hey, oops, what's your
You said
draft
it
position
twice, though.
tomorrow?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't get to play, which is a real bummer. That sucks. This game's so fun. I'm shocked.
Tomorrow morning, Amy, you'll have to sit out. Raymundo's hopping in the draft in Amy's chair tomorrow.
Wow.
What? Like literally in my chair?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go sit. He can sit and
Yeah.
he has to run the board.
Oh, that's right. He has to run the board. He'll go in Amy's spot, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I should have probably finished last. I'm just being honest here, but you pushed me over the top. So thank you for that. I owe you one.
I mean, you also did a pretty good video, Bobby, talking to America, and America responded. They came back and helped you.
I know. I did a 3-part video telling people to vote for Bobby.
3-part.
I was like, swipe up to vote, swipe up to vote.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh my
that.
gosh. Okay, cool.
I
It's
am
fine.
feeling though that we are people are liking the draft a lot. They like this bit. I was wondering for a while. We can make the fantasy draft a kind of a common thing for tomorrow. We'll do famous Mikes. Your favorite Mike. It can be Michael Strahan,
Ooh.
Mike and Ike. You know, I don't want to say any more.
Mike Jones.
If someone picks Michael Jackson, could be a problem.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
up
but
to
it's
you.
up to you.
Right.
Right.
So that being said, tomorrow morning, what time are we gonna do this? Like around this time right here? Yeah. We'll do famous Mikes in the draft. Amy, you're sitting out this one, but you will have to come back to the next
What's
one.
Gorbachev's first name?
Mikael. You can do that. Listen,
or you can do
Lunchbox
that.
picked the 2000
If
songs
you
and made
wanna-
it through. So you can do whatever you want.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to pick. I mean, shoot, somebody is going to pick him and they'll probably win. I mean,
What?
you pick the good stuff and you lose.
It's risky picking Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Well,
That's how do you say about it? It's a niche art.
That's a that's a real neat. The Russian sympathizer pick's
Yeah.
a real niche pick to go with. You gotta select our.
yeah, very select few people.
But yeah, tomorrow.
Well.
I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, I didn't win, but you really showed your support for me, and I appreciate
Yeah, you're
that.
welcome. No problem. You had good songs. Tupac up in there.
So people didn't like my Tupac. It's what kept me down.
Well, I liked it.
All right.
I don't.
All right. Well, Eddie, congratulations.
Thanks, Bones.
Morgan number 2 has 3 wins. Eddie has 2. Amy and I both have 1. That's where we are as of right now. All right. The end. I do have to get to this email in a second, and I'll do Tell Me Something Good. Ooh, we have a Tell Me. It's mine up next. My Tell Me Something Good. A teenager in Michigan has decided to turn plastic waste found in the Great Lakes into something usable and awesome. You're going to want to stick around to hear what he's doing now, and he's able to give back, and I hope you hear this, and you know, it motivates you. So that's Tell Me Something Good. We'll do the mailbag and Tell Me Something Good and take your calls. 877-77-Bobby. Thank you.
It's time for the good news.
With Bobby.
Tell me something good.
I got you here. There's a University of Michigan student named Jackson Reigler. He founded Oshki, which is the first company to use 100% U.S. plastic that's recycled to make clothes. He's 19. Boy, this dude's gonna make so much money, right? Wow. He started the company when he was a junior in high school after he became aware of cuts in Great Lakes funding environmental issues. He said, hey, I grew up by the shores, wanted to do something to help preserve our water. So he donates a percentage of all his profits to nonprofit groups that is also working to preserve the Great Lakes, but he's able to make clothes out of recycled plastic that he just finds.
Wow.
Pretty cool, pretty innovative, huh?
Love it.
Shout out to a lot of our Muskegon listeners who live up here where this kid's living. He's 19, that's a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Making a difference, that's what it's all about.
That was Tell Me Something Good.
Eyes on You from Chase Rice, Bobby Bones Show.
It's your buddy and mine,
Mr. Bobby Bones.
Transmitting across America.
This is the Bobby Bones Show.
That's right.
Now, here he is.
Turn it up.
Come on, Bobby.
Gonna go to John in New York, who is called. John, what's happening, bud?
What's going on? Good morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, Bobby, I just want to let you know I stumbled upon your show a couple months ago on iHeartRadio, and I've been a faithful listener ever since. I drive trucks. I'm a former veteran, and just the words of wisdom that you put out, the positivity that you have has changed my life a lot in the last few months. Been going through some stuff, and it's really helped me. Stanley Rock, love the dog. Wish I had one like him. It's funny that you named him that because that's my last name, but what you guys do and the vibes you put out is freaking amazingly awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. That's very kind. And thanks for stumbling and giving us a shot and listening on iHeartRadio. That's awesome. You can listen to the show live. Just search iHeart Country during the live show, and you can hear it on that channel. And then afterward, you can hear us on the Bobby Bones channel. So, yeah, it's a really kind call. Let me do one more from Aaron in Virginia. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, guys.
What's happening?
I am an intern this summer, and we actually started doing the draft, and we kind of turned it into like a bracket thing. So we've done like favorite fast food restaurants and celebrities, and we even did the favorite Chris's that you guys did a couple weeks ago. So it's really fun, and I love listening to you guys. I've been listening every day on my way to work. I'm going back to college soon. So, yeah.
Well, good for you. Well, how about this? First, I'm going to give you a prize, but let me say this. We do our draft about, on a crazy week, 3 times, but mostly 2 times a week. That's kind of where we're sticking for now. Tomorrow will be Mike's. Like, draft your favorite Mike or Michael. Who would you take first round, Aaron? I'm going to put you on the spot right here. Tomorrow, the draft is going to be first Mike. Morgan, number 2, has the first pick. And who would be your first Mike picked?
Magic Mike.
Oh,
I didn't even
what
think
a
about that.
solid guess. Wow.
Channing Tatum.
Wow. Good
went
guess.
different.
Yeah, it's a great, we weren't expecting that. Good one. Yeah, you're good at this game. Aaron, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hook you up right now. Thanks for listening to our show. We're going to give you a $50 gift card. Thanks to our friends at Cracker Barrel in honor of their 50th anniversary this year. No other reason. You got to do nothing else. Do you like Cracker Barrel?
All right. I do like Cracker Barrel.
Who doesn't love Cracker Barrel, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a $50 gift card, so stay on hold, okay? And thank you for calling the show.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Don't hang up.
Bye.
I have an email here. Raimundo, if you don't mind, we'd like to open up the mailbag, please. Here we go.
Bobby's mailbag.
Hey, Bobby, I wish to remain anonymous as I have family that listens to the show, and this is a secret I've chosen not to share with anyone. Over a year ago, I was gifted a 23andMe. Heard it on your show? So I thought, okay, let me do it. It looked like a cool gift. Did the test, and a big secret came back. I have a long-lost sister that I've never known about. The email goes on. She was adopted out of the same town I grew up in, and we started getting to know each other. A lot of new details came out about her birth parents and exactly what happened. I've come to find out that my mom had a child before she met my father. You got that?
Okay, yeah.
Mom had a child. And the baby was placed for adoption. I'm not sure who in my family knows and who doesn't know, but what I need advice on is what to do from here. I've not met my sister and have no current plans on meeting up, but would like to in the future. What would you do about the situation? I'm not trying to cause rifts. Do I investigate the secret more or take it to the grave? Thanks for taking the time to read, and thanks for considering me. Love the show. Then she says where she's from, but I don't want to say that out of her
Respect, yeah.
well, out of her privacy. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. There you go. And we think about this.
I feel like, wow, that's hard.
Reset
And
it for me.
Well,
Reset me the story again.
Does she, well, okay, so she found out that she has a sister from her mom's side, like her mom got pregnant before she met her dad and got married, had a baby, put the baby up for adoption, and then went on to live her life without ever acknowledging that that happened. So she now knows she has a half sister out there.
Right.
Does she have a relationship with her mom? Does she say?
All I really have here is this email.
Because I
didn't
feel
say
like
that.
this is something the mom, was really a difficult time for her. Probably still could be something she thinks about all the time and is a secret that she's lived with. So it's really not yours to tell. I'm fine with her pursuing the relationship with her sister, and I think she absolutely should meet her and be involved if they end up liking each other and get along. But she probably should go to her mom and say, "Hey, I found this out. It's up to you what you want to do with it, but I'm getting to know your daughter and my sister."
You can call us if you have a little input here. 877-77-BOBBY. Well, first of all, it is your sister is what I would say to her. It is your sister. You want to have a relationship? Go to town. You should. So, yeah, nothing should hold you back from pursuing a relationship with really anyone, but especially a family member, right? I really don't think that it's her, that's the story that she has to go out and share publicly. I don't think she has to hide it.
Do you think she should talk to her mom if she?
I think she should let her mom know. Maybe not tell the mom that hey, just so you know, I found out through this. Not that I'm asking for an explanation, but I'm going to pursue a relationship with her because it's my blood. What do you think?
Yeah. And I mean, thinking optimistically here, it could be super cool. And then your mom could end up having a relationship if the other girl, well, even before you go to the mom, you may want to ask your newfound sister, hey, are you cool if I talk to our.
I think you owe it to your mom before you owe it to your sister.
Okay. So you owe it to the mom. Well, I guess if you tell the mom, should you tell the sister that you told the mom? Because then what if the mom wants to meet the sister, but the sister has feelings about the mom?
I'm getting confused right now by your scenarios.
A lot of sisters and moms here.
A lot of going back and forth.
Well, there's so many layers, but I would just we'll be optimistic and hope that everything goes well. And what would be really cool is if they all three ended up with a relationship.
That'd be really cool. What I would say is, first level, go meet your sister and talk to your sister. That's it. The end. I have a half brother. I don't really know.
I have a half brother and a half sister, and I know them well. Nobody hid them from us. I've often wondered if I have other siblings.
Oh, like
true story.
Like your dad bouncing around?
Yeah.
Was he a bouncer?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Before he got married, or he in between marriages, I don't know. Yeah, he's married 4 times. I don't know. See, he's the guy, so I really don't know.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Maybe he doesn't know. But 23andMe would tell me, wouldn't they?
Why don't you take the test?
I need to do it.
I get new cousins like every 3rd day.
Your emails get hit up?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm your ninth cousin. Can I get some tickets to Randy Hauser?
Hauser.
I'm like, wait, what? You related? Yeah.
Funny.
Can you put me on the radio? I'm good at karaoke.
Who's your brother?
Half brother.
Your half brother, you share a dad?
Biological father, who I don't have a relationship with. He had a son. Met him once. Because I met him on MySpace.
Yeah.
So that was real recent. By the MySpace reference. Yeah. And so I was like, hey, what up? And we haven't talked. Which is weird.
Yeah.
But I have a half brother. All right. Anyone have a Lunchbox? What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I think you want to have a relationship with the sister because that means more presents at Christmas and your birthday.
Interesting.
But I don't think you can go talk to your mom about it. If your mom your mom knows she has a child out there, and if she wants to tell you about that child, that's her business. You don't need to confront your mom with that. Leave your mom alone.
The interesting part of the presents.
It's very deep.
And you should stop getting Christmas presents at what age from random people that aren't your husband or wife?
Never?
No, we still exchange gifts. In fact, your Christmas present last year might be my favorite ever.
The treadmill?
Yeah.
You still using it?
I use it like every day, and it's amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. See, I don't ever want to stop presents.
See, yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you for your emails. You can email the show. Mailbag@bobbybones.com. We can put this up on Facebook. You can reply to it. And that is the mailbag.
And that was Bobby's mailbag.
Beer Never Broke My Heart. Luke Combs on right now. Thank you for hanging out. couple things I want to talk about in the next segment. There's somebody, famous guy, spends $1,000 a day on food.
Oh, wow.
Who do you think it is?
The Rock.
I knew you'd go there. It is not The Rock.
Okay.
But you would think just from
How much he has to consume.
it's not The Rock. Somebody you wouldn't expect spending $1,000 a day on food. Also, a country artist is selling their truck for $120,000, and they put it up online.
What?
Yeah.
This is a nice truck.
Well, it has some interesting features. I'll tell you who that country artist is. And let me hit you with one more. A famous actor rescued a kid from a car accident yesterday.
I probably guess who that is.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
It isn't, but he probably would, though. He probably would
I
if it
know.
happened to him. All right, we'll do all those stories coming up next. Hit me.
The Bobby Bones Show.
So your son is in a new class?
Oh, yeah, Ninjastics. You never heard of it?
Uh-uh.
Neither had I. But it's at the gymnastics place, and it's the most popular class that they have. So we were on a wait list for 2 months, and I guess an opening finally came available, and now we're in Ninjastics.
Is it Ninja Gymnastics?
Yes.
Oh,
How cool is
that's
that?
pretty cool.
I mean, especially for him. And they do the stuff that's like on the American Warrior TV show, you know?
A much smaller version.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's like putting him in training. Can you imagine if he develops like the skills to go on that show? It'd be so cool. I love that show. Still on, right?
Does he end up like trying to fight people at home?
Well, I don't know. We just got accepted. So we haven't gone to the first Ninjastics. But I was just so excited when we got the notification that there's now a slot open for him and that something like that even exists.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's basically just gymnastics, but they've made it
Ninja.
appealing to boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And girls.
Yeah, girls go too.
No,
but
I get it. But
Yeah.
boys also go to gymnastics. But there's
Oh, yeah. Good call.
I like a stigma.
yeah, that
Yeah.
you shouldn't be a boy and do gymnastics. Like I think gymnastics, I would do gymnastics.
Yeah.
But it's like it's dominated by girls, so they're going, how do we get guys in? Guys are dumb. Just put the word ninja on the beginning of it.
I wouldn't be a ninja.
No, I would be a ninja.
I mean,
I'm a guy.
it is actually genius.
Yeah, that's all they did. That's cool. Good
Right.
for them. So wait, he starts when?
Maybe next week will be his first class. So I'll keep you posted on how it goes. Maybe I'll get some good videos. Because you know it's just going to be awesome watching him try to do all these things. And he's so little. But do they have a kids American Warrior TV thing or is it just adults?
I don't know. I think that should not be on your list of American Warrior. Just let him go and do gymnastics.
Oh, sorry, jumping away. I'm like a stage mom.
He has a birthday. His party's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So he's turning 9 years old.
Yes.
And you're hiring an Alexa. You still have that lined up?
Yeah, a listener.
A listener is going to come to Amy's and is going to play the role of Alexa. Some people show up as princesses, some show up as clowns, but your son wants to meet Alexa.
Yeah, the Amazon Alexa. So he's pretty excited about it. He feels like it started with that she's his friend. He talks to her every day. So he wondered if she could come to his party.
Did he ever ask her, hey, could you come to my party?
Yeah, he's talked to her about it. I don't know. I don't even remember the answer that she gives, but she has an answer for it.
This is Amy's about to be 9-year-old son, Stevenson, saying what he thinks Alexa looks like.
Tell us what Alexa looks like.
Blonde. She have a short hair. She have sunglasses. She have beautiful skin. Black. And she look pretty and handsome. And she wear sunglasses.
So did he say blonde is the first word?
Yeah.
Brown.
Oh.
Ray, will you play the beginning of that again?
Tell us what Alexa looks like.
Blonde. She have a short
Brown.
hair.
Yeah. Because he says she has brown hair and black skin. Brown skin and black skin.
Yes.
Right.
And that they call their skin brown or black.
I like the lunchbox is trying to argue with you about what you said.
I thought it said blonde too.
Oh, I
like when
know.
you hear it, I was like, blonde.
It's still weird to me sometimes, but I totally get it. Like some people, when they're talking, they don't know what they're saying. And for me,
I don't know what he's saying sometimes.
Right. And
Yeah.
but for me, because I live with it every day and I hear it, I'm like, oh, they're
'Cause
totally
he's your
saying
son.
this.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but in the beginning, it was hard for me to figure it out too. But now I understand exactly what they mean.
So Alexa's going to come over, and you said you would pay them $100 for an hour's work.
Yeah.
And you have her. She's like, I'm in.
Yeah.
You gave her the address.
I've been
everything's down?
emailing with her.
You promised
so
no stabbing. Like, you don't want her to come
She doesn't seem crazy. In fact, she seems so awesome that for the $100, she doesn't even want it. She would like for me to donate it to like a cause. And I'm like,
open.
Great.
So she's just going to show up, be Alexa, and then she wants you to donate that money.
Right.
Oh, cool.
So
Maybe we'll talk to her.
you mean try to get her
tomorrow
on?
mo- Yeah, I'll talk to her tomorrow. if we
Okay,
can get her
I'll
on.
see if she'll come on.
What if she sounds just like Alexa?
Well, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Ooh, y'all.
Or even crazier, what if she way doesn't? And she comes on and she's Russian. It is me, Alexa. Wait, what? No, that doesn't work.
Well, I'll just say, sometimes when I know this is like going on and on with the live, but when the princess shows up, we go along with the whole story. But if he says like, you don't sound the same, what do we say?
Expose her.
I'm
Is this-
sick.
Wait, no, go to her and be like, wait, you're not her?
Yes,
and
yes.
put it on her.
Yes.
And say, Stevenson, I cannot believe She tricked us.
Yes, pull her mask off and be like, what is this? She's a fraud.
Pull off her sunglasses. No.
Ask for her ID in front of him. Let me see your driver's license.
Yeah.
Then you don't suffer from any of that. You're not the fraud.
No, I figured we could just say she has a cold, or when she's inside the black box, her voice comes out different, sort of like when he has his microphone, he sounds different. I don't know.
Well, let's talk to her tomorrow if we can.
Okay.
All right. Kane Brown's jacked up Ford F-250 Dream truck is for sale. He posted on Instagram. It says 2018 fully loaded F-250 King Ranch. It is jacked up too. Have
It
you
looks
seen
awesome.
Not my style.
Oh.
It's so jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
He's selling it for $120,000. And if you get it, you will not meet Kane Brown. He said that. Do you want to see a picture of it? Come here.
Yeah.
I have it up over here on my desk. It's a lot.
It's got cool lights on it, right? Like underneath it.
Listen, if that's your thing, that's the perfect truck. If that's your thing. It's just not my thing. Like I tend to not want to be seen. I'm low profile. You don't drive that without everybody looking. That's cool though. And if it's been your dream to have that truck and you get that truck, that's Raymond, what do you think about that?
I think it says his name on it. I'm not trying to drive around some other dude's truck with his initials or
There is
whatever.
a
it
logo
has.
on the front of it.
Yeah, I want Raymundo on it.
Okay, but you can switch that out. Just put an
Well,
R.
if you can afford a $120,000 truck, you can afford to switch it out, maybe.
Or people think you're Kane Brown driving around in that truck, so that's pretty cool too.
Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, bald guy, white guy.
Yeah.
Spends $1,000 a day on food.
Wow, why? Is it like caviar?
Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary says he sets a bad example when it comes to his food budget. I'm on the road all week, 5 days a week. I'm spending about $1,000 a day on food. For example, today's breakfast cost me $200. He said.
Where does he eat?
Now before you go, is he spending it all on himself? Breakfast was an important meeting with someone he had to do work with. So for business, that was a $200 breakfast.
Got it.
He says, I don't want to owe anybody anything, so I'm happy to pick up the tab all the time. I get that. I feel that a little bit. I don't let anybody pay for food. So,
And he's like a millionaire, bajillionaire, right?
Oh, he's a multi-billion. I mean, he's.
I don't know if he's a billionaire.
What about bajillion?
He just yells out multi-billionaire. I'm not sure that that's the case.
I don't think Lunchbox knows what that.
Well, he loves Shark Tank.
Well, you look up Kevin O'Leary's.
Oh,
net
sorry,
worth.
400 million.
Yeah.
That's
So,
not
quite
bad.
the difference.
A lot, but when you yell at billionaire,
I know. I got carried away.
What's the math on that? I love when we do the math. So if he makes 400
we're
million,
not doing this. We spent like an
Oh my
hour
gosh.
trying to figure out a math of how much
the yacht would
Jeff
be.
Bezos' yacht would be.
But we figured out him buying a yacht is like us buying a Ford Focus. I like that, knowing that. So maybe him going to that breakfast is like us getting a
Muffin.
McMuffin.
Danny Trejo helped rescue a special kids need from a car accident.
Oh,
do you know who Danny Trejo is?
Do I?
Machete?
Yes. Machete.
Machete.
I still don't know who you're talking
Will you
about.
put a picture of him up, Mike? Danny Trejo witnessed a car accident in Los Angeles last night, and when he noticed there was a young kid inside one of the cars, he jumped into action and helped free him. The boy has special needs, and Danny Trejo also did his best to distract him so he wouldn't panic.
Oh, wow.
If you find him, you'll recognize him.
Yeah.
As soon as you see him, Amy.
Yeah, he's in a lot.
He's on my screen if you want to see it.
Okay.
All right, get it
I know
back
you
up.
could have done it from your computer, but I have him up over here. He,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, he jumped. Danny sprang into action. He got the kid out of the car and crawled inside the overturned vehicle, but he couldn't undo the kid's buckle. So another woman was there, and she reached in too and unbuckled him. They brought the kid to safety. The boy's grandfather was also trapped inside the car. Firefighters got, is it grandmother? Oh, grandmother. Firefighters got her out. But anyway, good for this dude.
So cool.
Man, teamwork.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
That's a good story. Let's do Kane Brown Heaven in honor of his truck.
Yeah.
You should bring it up. Let's drive it.
Yeah.
Lunchbox is
How
trying
do
to
you
buy
get
it.
in
Call,
it,
call him on the
though?
phone.
A ladder? Get to use a ladder.
Trampoline. Boing. I'm in. All right, Bobby Bones Show.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time.
Why? Bones.
All right, here's what we got going on in 1 second. First of all, I do want to talk about this woman who posed for a picture with an octopus on her face. It's a good Instagram picture. Like, check it out. Except didn't go like she thought it was going to go. So, and you know what? I'm not better than this. I'm not going to be judgmental on this next story. I do think you need to hear it. And as I was reading it and seeing everybody like, oh, what an idiot, I go, I'm not better than this. This could happen to me. So I'll do that. Also, you know how I've been trying to text my number, neighbor?
Yeah.
Where it's like you text one number up or down? Well, I got a story where it didn't go well. Like, it actually went horrible.
Okay.
And so I stopped. I was
You're
like,
done?
you know
You're
what,
out?
number neighbor? I'm just going to let you live your life just in case. Because I'll give you that story too. And yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And we'll also talk about which artist is going. Because, you know, in our post-show, pre-show, I was talking about a country artist who was going to come on. It was like, but I'll only talk about this. And I was like, well, then you're not coming on the show. Not that I want to talk about that specifically, but I don't do rules. Like, I'll respect you. I'm not trying to do a gotcha interview, you know? But I have an artist here who's like, if I'm going on a talk show, off-limits topics. And they list them out. We'll do
cool.
that too. All that good? Everybody good on all
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. Coming up next.
This is the Bobby Bones Show.
A woman in Washington was fishing last week and posed for a picture with a small octopus on her face. And it bit and poisoned her.
Oh, no.
She wound up in the hospital. She's still in pain. She says, quote, "That was not a good idea."
Yeah.
Here's a clip.
It had barreled its beak into my chin and then let go a little bit and did it again. It was a really intense pain, and I'm still in pain. I'm on 3 different antibiotics. This can come and go, the swelling for months, they say. This was not a good idea. Hindsight, looking back, I will never do it again.
Yeah. Listen,
wow.
as easy it is to go, oh, what a dumb, because it is dumb. I'm just not better than this.
But did you know that octopus could bite and that they are poisonous? I
didn't know they weren't. Didn't
Well,
know they
I
didn't.
know, but I mean, I would see how that could be a cool picture, and you wouldn't. It's not like, you've heard like yellow
But I gotta tell
fellow.
you, I didn't know there
fellow.
were octopuses in Washington.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like maybe off the coast.
Off the coast, I think.
So, again, I wouldn't do this one specifically, but at some point I'm going to come on this show and go, well, I injured myself in a picture, guys. Here's what happened.
Yeah, how many likes did she get?
Great question. Did the picture ever go up, Mike D? Just the video.
Oh, she better put a.
Oh, my goodness. It's on her chin.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
And
It's right. It's I like that. She deserves a like from all of us.
And the poison is used to make the whatever they're going to eat.
Oh, numb
it
the prey.
paralyzes them. Yeah. Numb
Oh.
it. That's what I was looking for.
Wow.
Amy wants me to get Botox in my head so I can put that on my forehead. It can numb the muscles in my forehead, and I don't even need Botox. I got an octopus.
Wait, but Amy, does he need Botox?
No,
She says it
I
every
didn't
day on the
say that.
show.
No, I
Every
do
day.
not.
This
I
is
am
what
going to
drives
defend
me
myself.
crazy. I look in the mirror every day. I'm like,
No.
Amy hates you.
Okay, that is not true. You are feeding lies to the airwaves right now. Feeding lies.
Well, as long as it gets some of that toxin and numbs it, you can eat it like the octopus does. Mike D, how many likes does she have? Do we have it? No views. How many views does it have? None? All right. Lindsay Lohan gives a talk show ridiculous list of off-limits topics.
Oh.
By the way, somebody goes, hey, this is what we will and won't talk about. We won't put them on the show. Not because we're jerks, but it's just not a good precedent to set. But people know I'm going to respect them if they come in. And if they don't want to talk about their marriage drama, I'm probably not going to unless it's like the biggest thing in the news. Like when Blake and Miranda came in, I was like, hey, I was comfortable enough with Blake to go, hey, what's up? And we talked about it. But I'm not going to chase that. But if Lindsay Lohan comes in, I'm going to talk to her about this stuff. Here you go. Off limits. Paris Hilton. She will not talk about Paris Hilton.
Oh.
Her dating life.
What?
Kind of a big part of what's
Yeah.
up, right? Drug and alcohol use. Well, I'm out.
Okay, well,
I have nothing to talk
that's,
about,
What else?
Lindsay.
that's a pretty fascinating
We'll
part.
let her come in and do the draft with us. Like, what else do we do? Past arrests.
Okay.
Another one.
Her MTV Beach Club series.
Why wouldn't she want to talk about that?
And her family. So
Wait, what is left to talk about?
Parenthood or Parent Trap.
She wanted to only talk about Herbie the Love Bug. No, the Masked Singer.
Oh,
I
or
guess she's
Freaky
gonna-
Friday.
She's going to be on the panelist of Australia's The Masked Singer. There you go.
Wow.
When texting your number goes wrong, you ready?
Ready.
Because I do the neighbor number. And I've been like, hey, neighbor number, you're one number away. Because your whole number plus one, right? So I have a 512 number, so it'd be like 512-555-5555. That'd be mine.
Mhm.
But I would text 512-555-5556. And I said, what's up, number neighbor? Let's talk. Let's hang out. A dude did this. He's 23. The girl was 13 years old that answered.
Oh. No bueno.
Going to jail.
But I mean, I'm sure all he said is, what up, number neighbor?
Well, he sent a wiener pic. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Okay.
That'd be, hey, number neighbor, check this out. Wait,
Yeah,
I mean, that's
that would
taking
be
a
bad.
risk.
Yeah, people you shouldn't do that anyway. Yeah, the girl responded, oh, how old are you? And he goes, I'm 23. How about you? And she responded, 13. And he was like, oh,
You gotta go.
Bye.
feet don't fail me now. Saw that. I do want to play this new song. You gonna do the new song, Raymundo? So this, you know what we do here on the show is I executive produce the show. Amy hosts the show. It's the Women of iHeart Country, and Amy does it, and it runs on 150 stations all on the weekends. And you really do a fantastic job at hosting that show.
Oh, thank you.
And highlighting these female artists. And what I do, what Mike D do, we go, and even Amy, we go and we try to find, the female artists that are on the chart now. We try to move them up by playing them extra. Some that are classic, so people remember how good they are. And then some that are just brand new. And we're like, hey, take a look at these. Not really trying to chart them or anything, but to go, hey, this is some cool stuff. I want to play the song from an artist named Harper Gray. It's called True Love. Heard it, been featured. We featured again this week on the Women of Our Country. Here's Harper Gray, Harper Grae, in case you want to find it and stream it. It's called True Love. Check it out here on the Bobby Bones Show.
I want a new love, some kind.
This is science.
Okay. I mean, science is going to come back tomorrow and say don't drink coffee after 2 p.m.
But then you
keep
can
up.
dispel any scientific evidence ever with that theory.
I know, but that's
You
the
can be
thing,
like the world's not round because tomorrow they'll just come and say it's flat for sure.
Well, I mean, the world is round.
No.
You don't know that.
But okay, a new study says there is no connection between drinking coffee at night and having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Nicotine and alcohol can affect your sleep, though. A new study out of Florida Atlantic University found there's no connection between drinking caffeine at night and having trouble falling asleep.
Interesting.
But what does affect your sleep are those. If you smoke or vape, nicotine has a significant effect on your sleep at night. Alcohol, but not as much as nicotine. That being said, researchers say it's still not a license to start chugging coffee because you might be more sensitive to caffeine than average. So the average person is not affected by caffeine.
Wow.
So imagine if you're above average, then you're not affected at all. Probably need something to sleep,
Mhm.
like a superhero. So make sure, coffee at night probably doesn't affect you.
Okay.
And I know you're hating.
Well, I mean, yeah, I am. Because I just feel like if you want to get a good night's sleep, you probably should avoid caffeine. I've always heard, like, in the after two.
You've always heard.
I've always heard after 2 p.m. And then, like, at dinner, if you're having dessert and you want coffee with it, like, even if you get decaf, that could be risky because there could be traces of caffeine.
But aren't you just repeating what you've heard?
Yes. And now you want me to repeat that?
No, I don't want you to repeat it. I just want you to take it and say they might be right.
I know, and I hate hearing that alcohol doesn't get you to a deep sleep. Because not that I drink a lot by any means, but sometimes before bed, I like to relax with the glass of wine. And then I don't like knowing that then that's going to affect me getting to a deep sleep. Ugh.
Oh, if I go to bed drunk, I ain't waking up for like hours.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't mean drunk, Eddie. I meant one glass.
Are you going to bed drunk every night?
No, that's what I was saying. I didn't mean that.
Ed Sheeran breaks the record for the highest grossing tour of all time. Like,
Wow.
period, any tour ever in the history. Ed Sheeran just beat U2 and he's got more shows to do.
Whoa.
But Ed Sheeran, who sings Shape of You, has broken U2's record for the highest grossing tour of all time. So far, his Divide tour has made $736 million.
Whoa.
And he still has 3 more weeks on it.
Dang.
Can you settle something for me?
Go ahead.
Because does that mean because he plays a lot by himself, right? U2
Almost
has
the
like
whole
a
show.
Okay, so and U2 has a big production.
But here's the thing. Gross means money just coming in before any expenses are out.
Oh.
So even if they were the same, he's making more because I'm assuming his expenses
Are lower.
going in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So gross is like the number that you don't get.
Gotcha.
Like the money you
The
make
total that-
all
Like your
year,
paycheck.
That's your gross money.
Before taxes.
That's why I don't like it. I don't like gross. That's
That's a good way to remember
I
that.
go gross. Bleh, that's not a good number. That makes me feel gross because I don't get it.
Okay.
I have to do those games on myself all life. I have to do that word association.
Oh, that's how you did so well on the ACT?
Everything is word association for me.
Amy,
Oh.
a little trick when we do songs, he'll write it in the ABC scale. If he has to remember words, it starts with A, and then
If we're writing lyrics, like comedy lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
I'll write them if I can make the jokes land in alphabetical order so I can remember them.
Wow.
But it's always little devices for me to remember things.
Yeah.
I know myself, so I know what works for me, which I think is a big key, is actually knowing you so you can build around you what puts you in the best place to be successful. So if we're writing jokes, we're writing lyrics. Like we did a song about dancing. It's hard to do it with my...
it's got the foxtrot.
I have music in my ear. Foxtrot, jive, tango, waltz, all alphabetical.
Alphabetical.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Anyway, thank you very much.
The Bobby Bones Show.